Hello, hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Tahrin Kobir. Today I'm here to present in a topic. To make a review presentation on a paper entitled "With a Survey of IoT Security Threats and Solutions." Thank you, our honorable sir, Muhammad Iftikhar Ifat, for choosing a nice topic for me. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about the contribution. In the decade of IoT, it's Internet of Things, we have to face security-related issues. For that reason, the author of the paper has proposed a solution to run secure applications on IoT devices as a secure execution framework for the Internet of Things. Running verified bytecode is a one kind of solution. Now I'm going to the next slide. We have so many methods in the past, but they have some limitations, and now I'm going to describe about the problems. Protecting software running on IoT devices against classic arbitrary code execution vulnerabilities. They need to allow for protection against hardware design vulnerabilities, providing software developers with a transparent code execution platform for the IoT where they can easily control the program flow. It is a one kind of problem. Undertaking a performance analysis of the proposed framework, since solutions to some of the problem enumerated above may significantly slow down the performance of IoT systems. Testing the proposed platform on several real-world IoT systems where security features are a design priority. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about the solution with a new framework. The solution is about bytecode generation. Here it has four major parts. One is WebAssembly bytecode, and another one is about a tool chain, and the next step is several WebAssembly libraries. And the last one is about securing applications package and distribution system for IoT platforms. Now, here is about how the solutions work for WebAssembly framework. In the first step towards building the solution is to provide a framework for running only WebAssembly bytecode, which is called as WASM. While several verifiers and executors exist, their primary purpose is not only security but mostly performance, execution speed. Running on Node.js, it is generally run on Node.js system. WebAssembly bytecode has been designed to be able to run existing software, written in any language and compiled into WebAssembly in a browser environment for the web. Creating several security profiles so that applications can run, defining an API for the framework that defines custom system calls. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about build toolchain, the second stage of the framework. With the previously described framework in place, the focus falls on getting applications into the proposed WASM execution format. Several tools are available to create WASM files, and they need to be extended to able to add the new items like security profiles and creating executable and shared libraries. The primary focus should be to define some metrics for the toolchain. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about the WebAssembly libraries. After the framework and the tool chain are in place, the next step is to build several well-known libraries into the new proposed format. A list of main libraries includes about cryptography, compression, UI, etc. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about mapping the architectural patterns with QAS and tactics. Here we consider the complete set of QAS as defined by ISO or IEC 25010. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about applications package and distribution system. From the packaging point of view, first The proposed solution should take the advantage of the single file format when often used in mobile devices. Such as APK and IPA files, and combine it with the container formats used by Docker, which is distributing a whole user space with the application. We are planned to run each application as a content process or even thread. The application is not able to directly access operating system's resources. For the secure distribution of packages, we need to take into account the need to update and roll back deployed software, which is essential for an Internet of Things systems. We researched the possibility of running a light OS, means operating system, similar to VMware, ESX, or RAN's operating system that runs our isolated execution framework on top of it. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about the validation of the framework. We consider here about testing some security features and performance of the framework. We will consider security critical applications such as monitoring systems, home and industrial appliances, automotive technologies, and smart farming. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here is about my personal interest from this paper. I have an interest to implement this framework via my real-time projects. Thank you everyone for being with me.